Hi guys, how are you? I hope you are well. I hope today you're having a good day. Yeah, that's cool. We are going to start our live stream right now. And to start our live stream, I just want to quickly show you what we are going to be working on. Very easy, some easy stuff. Yeah, very easy, as simple as this one here. In our previous video that I was live, I created a system where you can redesign a house using using cloud, using AI. For example, let's say I want to redesign my office. You see this angle of my office. I can take a photo of this angle. Then after taking a photo, then I can basically redesign that with AI. It can give me a better design, a better looks for my house, a better everything for my system. So that's what previously I was doing in a previous video. And for example, I can show you the latest one. The latest one was I uploaded this photo, yes, as you can see, this house, then it redesigned this kind of system. Now to test it out, new redesign, to test it out, I can redesign my room. You see here, this section here, drop your room photo. I'm going to drop my room photo. Let me see where it is. I'm going to drop this room photo. Let me find it. It's somewhere here. I can't find it here. I have one. Yeah, there we go. So here we go. So this is my house right here. This is my house right here. I want to redesign it with AI. So the moment that I submit this, I need to redesign it and see how the output really looks like. So that's what I want to do a redesign of this particular house right here. So let's see. So if I click redesign, generate this direction. Otherwise, I can refine. In case I wanted to redefine right here, I can redefine. I can say make sure to add wall arts. So I can decide to redesign this house right here. So it's basically reading the room with the AI. Basically, AI is running on the background, noting the materials, so say putting the palettes from the spaces. Okay, composing the directions in case it needs to play around with the directions of my room. So it's basically doing that. Uh-huh. So let's see what it's doing. Let's see what it's doing right here. So it's basically setting the boards. Uh-huh. So it's basically doing some things here. So it's basically now redesigning the house from scratch. Basically doing a simple redesign. So let's see how far it goes. It takes some time. Sometimes it takes some time. See, we have some progress right here. Yeah, there we go. One minimalist house. There we go. You see, it has redesigned this. Still not perfect. Still not perfect. Still not a good one, but it's a good start. So that's what we did last time. So that's what we did last time, and we want to make sure that we do everything correct. So yeah, we need to do everything correctly right here. So basically, I'm using OpenAI API keys. And I'm also making use of Anthropic API keys. So you can set out yours, uh, those API keys. I'm using React for the front end and Node.js for the back end as well. That's what I'm basically making use of, but I expect to use I'm not really doing the manual coding, I'm doing prompting basically with AI with cloud code. So basically because I'm doing with cloud code, all I need is just to understand what do I want to achieve. It's just to understand the basic features that I want to basically achieve. Then after I know what I want to achieve, then now um, cloud code can help me do all these coding. And actually, um, the system that I'm working on, I think I'm not sharing the entire. Let me, let me do this. Let me do this. Uh-huh. Okay. Should be able now to uh, should be able now to see what I'm doing right here. So basically, I want to write code for this. Let me reshare my screen again. No, what's wrong? YouTube, what's up? What's up, man? What's up, YouTube? I think it should be well now. Feel free to say hi on the chat. Where are you watching from? Where you are currently watching from? It's still not working. I don't know what's up with YouTube today. Actually, not showing the actual window that I want to show. I want to show my code. I want to show the code that I'm working on. Anyway, let me share. Let me just share the thing. It should work. Doesn't matter. You can say hi on the chat. What feature you looking forward to? Feature you are looking forward. So um, now let's do this. Let's do this. Yes. So I want to create this system. See this system right here. That just represents my entire house. That just represents my entire house. That's what I want to work on. So with this, this is what we did last time. When you go to YouTube and check my previous videos, then you are going to see the previous build that um, that we did. You can check the previous build that we did last time. And actually, we were building this kind of system here. The system that is redesigning our house. So we just did the basic prompts, the basic things, and we want to continue doing that. Now, let's explore and see what we need to build right now. So we have the homepage right here. If I go to homepage, I can see I have this homepage. See your room. I need to redesign this page actually. I need to create a login page. Okay, let me first create the login page and all the details that I want. Remember that I'm not just doing the normal coding, I'm using cloud. So I'm basically going to this system. I want to create I want to create users. No. I want to change the landing page. Landing page should be mini more very designed design and query design. So that is the first feature that I want to redo. Build the landing page. I want to create a user dashboard. So add Firebase login, add Firebase login, and every user who signs up should every user who signs up no again. And for one to redesign a house, they need to have an account. They need to have an account. So so basically this is how I want it to work. I want such that for you to redesign your house, you need to log in, you need to have an account. So make sure all the users sure no users who can access other users' data. Every redesign should be tied to user or account. So every single redesign should be tied to a user account. So these are just the basic features that I am defining. So basically, this prompt will work based on the pattern. Then every redesign should be tied to a user. Mm, okay. So the task is create the user dashboard. User dashboard. Create the user dashboard. Create user dashboard. Make sure it's clean. Proper navigation. I want to make sure that I have proper navigation right here. Uh, After proper navigation, what else do I need? So the navigation, that is the sidebar and also the projects part. And I want to cap the user to. So capping basically here means, let's say I want to allocate a certain user. Each user, I want to allocate 1 GB, 500 MBs file so that one user doesn't have to overuse. So this is why we want to cap this user. For you to get more space, for you to get more designs, you need to upgrade to a certain account or a certain level for you to do the design. So that's what I need a capping the user uh, to let's say 500 MBs for the user to get more space for the. So basically this is for the free user. For the free user to get more space, they need to upgrade to pro plan. So no. Yes, we are going to change these caps, and the caps basically are the what do I mean? The number of images that you can design, the quality as well, all that kind of regulation. We are going to regulate later once we do the planning. The system should be clean. Do not make use of emojis. Instead, use real icons. Make sure you use real icons. It should be easy. It should be easy to navigate. It should be easy to navigate. So that basically should be easy to navigate. So because this is AI and recently cloud have the functionality to do internet search, to do its own research, I'm going to tell it to do what? To do something extra. Instead of using real, I use real icons, make the system easy to navigate. It should not look like an AI generated website. Maybe to flex, think like a UI, UX product. Okay, I'm just going to submit this prompt. Then I'm going to wait for it to build and see if it's going to really. work. Let's see. How far we can go. So basically, we expect it to do that. And because I'm using Fire, I said I'm going to use Firebase to log in. So I need to create all these. I'm going to give AI these Firebase details right here. For now, it doesn't matter because this is for demo. I'm just using one of my Firebase projects right here. I'm just going to give it here, this one here. I'm just going to give it uh, this, uh, the Firebase project setup. Project set, oh, uh, setup credentials. Let me just call it credentials. So I've submitted it twice. So the moment it's done with doing this, it's going to go to the next. Uh, it's going to do or go to the next part. So basically, AI is thinking. As you can see, I'll start by exploring the existing project. Yeah, that's good. You should start by exploring that existing project and how it works. Um, then after exploring, now you can go ahead. You can say hi, guys, on the chat. You can say hi. Say hi on the chat. Where you are watching this from. Where are you watching this from? So it's basically building. Let's see how far we can go. See how far we can go with this. I'm just doing this project for fun. Just identify a project and then you work uh, with it. Just identify a simple project. And you quit it. You can ask any question on the chat. Uh, Feel free to ask anything, not to say hi on the chat. Okay, now the project has a full picture of this. See how it can be. Let's see if it can build something meaningful. It should change the back end and also it should change the front end as well. This one should work. Actually, it's doing the installation. What is it installing? Well, I write the backend. Actually, it will go and write the backend. And actually, this is how I have structured my files. This is how I structured my files. This is the server that is the backend. Actually, it's not good. It's not good structure, and this is one. I'm calling it redesign. Designer. This is the front end. This is the back end. I should have called it front end and back end for that case instead of calling it designer and server. That was a very poor naming convention. Yeah, very poor one. But that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. We can change that. We can always change uh, the naming. We can always change the naming convention. Can always change the naming. Actually, now it's doing the writing the media. Actually, now it's writing the backend now. Let me see the file. That is the media.js file. It should be somewhere. Where is it? Storage.js. Okay. And actually, because I'm using cloud to redesign the house, so we have several things that I'm basically doing. Let me show you. Let me just explain what's happening here. So the moment that I upload this image, let me upload the image. Uh, so the moment that I upload an image and I just it redesign, there are so many things that are happening behind the scenes. So one of the things is that I've created a system prompt right here. So this is the build prompt. Now you see, instead of me going to tell the chat, this is what I want to build, please redesign, do all those kind of stuff, then I have a simple system prompt right here that it's only in that particular image. So for example, you're seeing your interior designer and like the attached photo of real room. So it's I have all these system prompts. Let me Alt Z. So return only JSON object. Basically, this image is being interpreted from the normal image to a simple JSON. So what's happening right here? Take this image. This is a PNG or JPEG file. Then it's going to transform this into a JSON file. It's going to understand the JSON file. Then it's going to redesign that JSON file and then return back to the front end at the JSON end, interpret. So basically, this is the prompt that is telling it, make sure that you create a realistic kind of image for that particular case. So generate redesign. Basically, I'm using Anthropic API key for this case. I have already API key for this Anthropic, so I'm making use of that in this piece of code right here. Generate the redesign. Take the API key. Use the default model in whatever model that I'm using. Then extract the image type. The image type base64. Images are base64 files. Then I'm going to submit that JSON file to Anthropic. Then I'm going to make sure that Anthropic redesigns that particular room for me. It's nothing crazy. I don't have external LLMs that I have created. It's only that I'm making use of existing API keys that we have. So we have so many files that are contributing to this particular or activity of redesign and all those kind of things. So we can explore all these files and we can see how these files are really working. For example, we can verify science requests. Basically, whenever we upload an image, that image is being interpreted or just to JSON files, and then all these are working together. So let me see where let me show one of the important files apart from the media. This is the home file. So the images.js, the images.js file. OpenAI, it's okay. I'm using OpenAI together with Anthropic to do all that activity of redesigning the particular house. So, for example, I'm using GPT, the default model GPT image one. That is the model that I'm using to specifically help me do um, the edits of these images. For example, now I can generate after image, the second image now that I'm basically generating. So basically, this is just defining the rules for generating the images. So I'm going to use the OpenAI API key to do that. I'm going to define the size of the image, that is 15 by 20, 1024. That is the image size. The kind of the quality of the image that it should be returned. It's this type of image quality. Then basically this one is just telling me to go to the models, use the system prompt, make use of the size as well. Let me do this. So basically it's the size, use the quality as well, the type of quality we say the higher quality, then append the positions of these particular images. Then the image type is a MIME type PNG, either PNG. If the image is either image slash PNG or image, then also can be WebPG, WebP, or JPEG file. Then everything just depends depending with the type of the image that we are talking about right here. So depending the type of image that we have, now go ahead and append for this image right here. For those who are asking, what tool am I using? I'm using Cloud Code to write the code. As you can see, it's writing the code for me. It's there where I can't struggle going through this or thinking through this kind of system, while AI can just help me. So basically, that is doing that. And on the front end right here, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed yet. Nothing big here has changed because it's basically working on the back end first. It's working on the back end first before we go to the front end right here. So let's redesign my home. Blah, blah. Uh, Actually, uh, nothing will happen here. You see, it's slowly clearing all this. You can define the styles, whatever. So it's basically working on the back end so that it goes ahead and sets up the front end as well. In the meantime, let's define other files right here. So, for example, the image size here. So, for the image size right here, you can redefine the image size, and in which this one is calculating the image size that we just checked here on the image, then exporting that to be used in the images dot. So all this is the creation of the image size, making sure that you get the correct image size for that particular house. So for now, we are just working on the front end design and everything before we go to the core, back to the core functionality of the system. We are going to make sure that it has been developed end to end. The auth.js, this is basically the authentication file that I'm using to authenticate users that we defined right now. The users that we just defined right now, we are going to make use of. driver. Oh wow, thank you. Thank you for joining BomboClad. So we are just working on this system here where you can design your house with a so you just upload your image, then you just tell AI what you want your house to look like. Then it can show you the kind of wall art, the kind of seats, the kind of whatever thing that you want to add. Then it will go ahead and help you easily redesign the house. Nothing crazy has been done yet. So far, we have tested it several times. You can see it worked. Now we want to redefine the better looking user interface, easy UI UX, and make sure that everything works as it should work. So let's explore, keep exploring this file. Let me see how far this is. Now the design landing page. Okay. Let me see how it's going to redesign this landing page. Saying it's going to redesign this landing page. That's what we expect. We expect a complete redesign of this landing page. Let's see. Redesigning, just redefining the, everything of the import of all the import files that it needs so that it comes to the redesign of the whole thing, the redesign of the whole thing. Okay, so let's see how far. Nothing has happened yet. Nah, bro. Are you in your sister's room, gang? Nah, bro. Why? You see the pink colors right here. They make cool backgrounds. No, they make have all kind of colors. Basically, this is the logo for JS. JS JavaScript for JavaScript. Where are you coming from? FSD driver one. Where are you from? Maybe are you a developer or something? Maybe a cool project or a cool thing that you are working on. I'd really like to know an exciting project that you are working on. Yeah, I work on cool projects like let me show you. Platforms like CiraIQ that you can check it out. It's an automation platform. It's an automation. Oh wow, I'm coding. Thank you. That's really cool. I also work for CiraIQ. That CiraIQ is an automation platform, basically an automation platform, just like NA10. I can show you some of the workflows that I have here. Social media analytics. Let me see. So this is how it works. So this is one of the platforms that I have. You can check it out. FSD Driver One. It's called CiraIQ. CiraIQ.com. You can automate anything actually. I'm the creator and I have my two co-founders as well. Yeah. I've automated so many things. You can check out, for example, an insurance company. Simple automation. It's doing a lot of magic behind the scenes. This kind of thing. Check it out. All these kind of things right here. So this is what I work on. That is Sira, IQ, through my platforms. Yeah, and others. Okay, actually, this is still redesigning. It's actually doing the redesign. Uh, in the redesign. Actually, not creating the plans. Why is it lying to me that is it's redesigning and I can't see any content changes yet? It's actually doing that so that it can do everything together as one. I hope so. I mean, I don't do music. I don't do music, man. Why are you saying my music sucks? I don't do music. Oh, my mic. Sorry, sorry. Sorry. Not music, mic. Let me check. Let me check why. My mic sucks. Okay. Thank you. Let me check. Let me check. Just going to adjust it a little bit. It's a little bit too high. An extra microphone. So in case one sucks, I just use the other one. Am I validated what? Ooh, just actually redesigned the front end, though not the greatest. Though not the greatest. Maybe it's my zoom. Yeah, let me zoom to 90%. It looks like this. See your room the way designer already sees it. 6 that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. $12 per month. $12 per month. One is going to get 10 GB of storage times 20 more plans. Okay. The free plan, you're going to get 500 MBs, in which that's too high. Full design boards rendered after image, your whole project history is kept. No problem. Everything is free. Priority render in queue. And actually, there's this now feature here. You see, oops, it's disappeared. Okay, it's actually working on that. It's actually working. So it's taking its time to load. Okay, let me see. If I change this. So I was saying for one to get this priority render in queue, you have to implement that priority render in queue. And in this case, that means for this case, that basically means in case we have like let's say 100 people who are trying to use the same system at the same time. Now, instead of everyone getting the same priority, let's say we have 90 people using this free the free tier, then we have only 10 people who are using the pro tier. So that means um, the free users might delay the processing, everything might take some time to delay to process the image, but in that case, we are going to make sure that whoever is in the pro plan, we are going to tie them to a priority queue. Make sure that you get your work done faster than everyone else. That is what we are going to call it priority queue in this case. And so many things that can come with the priority render queue right here. So yeah, we can check that out later. I'm going to implement this now. But let me see for the authentication. I have everything that I wanted to make use of sign with Gmail. Mm, need to add the two. Uh, add by the Google. I'm just using one of the projects that I have on my Firebase instead of creating a new one, especially for authentication purposes only, not for anything else. For the database, I'm using Postgres. I'm using Postgres for actual database. Firebase all isn't provisioned on that project. I just provisioned it, so that one should work now because I just did the provisioning. I can actually either sign in with Google um, or with email and password. Already have an account, sign up. You do not have an account, create one. So let me see if this works. Yeah, this one works now. I'm going to validate that later. Back to site. Actually working on something here. Let me see. That wants to use your browser. No, I don't want to give access to my browser. don't want to give cloud to access to the browser. Don't want to give access to the browser. So let me see the pricing. Oh, it's basically one page. I thought it's going to be like two multiple pages. Mhm. Okay. The navigation is cool. I can see. The navigation is cool. No problems. The only problem that we have too much wording in the system. So too many words in which I don't know. I have to read through so that I understand if they make sense or we need to do away with some of the wordings. Room analysis by Claude. Okay. So for example, I need to do away with this. I'll do away with that later. And everything. Am I using the colors that I want? It's cool. It's cool. Uh, okay. No problem so far. God of Range. Where are you watching from? Welcome, welcome. God of Range. Oh, you're from the US. Oh, thank you. Uh, thank you very much. Very much. Oh, West Coast. Oh, wow. Awesome. From where I am, it's actually 11:23 a.m. 11:23 a.m. I'm in Africa. I'm in Kenya. I'm in Kenya. You guys should visit Kenya. For an holiday, you can go watch in the parks. Yeah, so many wildlife. Have a lot of wildlife. Let me see how far. Let me see how far. Let me update the README file. Uh, and actually, because I'm using Claude, I can monitor my usage. Let me see if I can monitor my usage right here. Let me see if I can get. Ah, I've only used 40%. I'm in the pro plan. But I think I'm enjoying the your limits are temporarily boosted. That's why I'm still having I'm still enjoying this budget here where I'm being boosted. My usage is being boosted till 19. Making use of that, making use of every taking advantage of everything. Okay, far, so good. No problem. Confirm both dev servers have started. Okay, maybe I can start exploring because it's confirming if we have all servers started. Let me sign up. Let me sign up. Let me sign up. It works. No fails. There you go. Not bad. I Evansify, redesign your house. Projects, no projects obvious because I created. I can do the redesign. I can check my projects, no projects, storage and plan. I'm going to monitor the usage right here. Then I have my settings right here. So I hope that works. Let me see icons. Let me see if I have anything important I need to address. Done. Everything built and leans clean. Lean is clean. The Firebase project does not have authorization provisions yet. Just did that, so it should be okay. Uh, in the Firebase console, build authentication get started. Enable emailing. It's already fixed. To change the landing page, the auth dashboard, if the isolation of session.js is gone, no routing accepted. Okay. Quarter 500 MB, 10 GB Pro. That's a lot. Um, verified 17 out of 17 checks. Okay, it's doing the testing itself. Not verified end to end. One judgment called worth flagging. Pre-auth is from the auth session. Okay. So let me restart my server. I know maybe that's why it's has a few failures. The backend is running well. That's how much we see this one. Nothing is loading. Let me go to overview. Okay. Project storage used free plan. Okay, I can adjust this later depending on how I see the usage is. New redesign. Perfect. Projects. No projects yet. Uh, storage. Still working well. No problem. Settings. Okay, let me see if everything works. Like for example, the storage and everything. So I'm just going to do new design. It's going to copy this one here. And it seems it redesigned the style warm, Japedi or this kind of one something classic. Budget. Budget, see the price tier shopping list. Actually, now thinking of this, because we are doing AI, set the price tier on the shopping list. Actually, I'm thinking of why do we have API? I'm not sure, but I believe there is. I believe there is. Set the price tier. Maybe I can check the price tier and then compare. Any similar house that looks like mine from Pinterest. Then after checking, yes, do you have anything like that? The budget as well. We can combine and come up with something better instead of just relying on AI. Also use extra tools to do the research, to do the recommendation and the design as well. Maybe I can check on that that feature as well. Let me see. I don't need extra note. Let me generate and see. The room. Right. It takes a minute, leave it page. Okay, I don't need to cancel. Just need to wait for it to render. It takes sometimes. It takes some time. It's not that fast, but that's something that I can check on later. Something that I can check on later. I don't need to pay so much attention to it for now. So something else that I need to make sure that I do is, for example, if it's doing the redesign, see, I'm in the redesign, and maybe I go to projects and I come back to redesign it, I should see the progress instead of clearing the state. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking as we go on. I'm just thinking as we go on. What's here? Okay. Just thinking as we go on. I would like to know, is this a tool that you guys could use? Is this a useful tool that you guys could make use of? Your board is ready. Let me see. Let me see. Your board is ready. Saved to your projects. Is this available on any device you sign in from? This information is unnecessary, but it's fine. It's fine. It's past trial. So, do classic premium or urban living lodge. Basically, this is the time. Ooh, Cloud Opus 4.8. It must be. It must be using a lot of open render. Oh, okay. This is the new rendered image. We have so many things that is getting wrong, but it's first trial. It's first trial. You have so much unnecessary text here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Mhm. The capacity room shot from high angle. That's a large window on the right that turns the views into mismatched shear. Okay, actually, I have two mismatched shear curtains in which it's correct. Done this by purpose. As you can see, this one, this curtain is a mismatch. It's a mismatch on purpose to test if it works, right? And it actually got that right. It got that right. A three print panel and the brown generic. Okay. Visual light comes from the bare patent bulb. Okay. Let me see. If it got everything correct, as we needed it to, exist in pieces. A white low TV console with gold accent. Is that correct from the before? Perfect. You got everything correct. I don't know how. Hmm. Sofa, type a beige fabric sofa that is correct as well. Do here round marble look table. Okay. With got legs. It even got um the legs for this coffee table. This one. That is correct. You can see actually it's not clear. I don't know. It's not clear actually. It's not visibly clear to the human eye. But the AI It's getting that it's actually gold. Gold lens. Okay, fine. This one is getting crazy. All apple mint green. Actually, this color is called mint green. I was not sure of the color mint green. Actually, this is mint green. Ah, actually, I'm learning also from this. What's apple mint green main problem? Exposed cable running on the wall, across the wall. They're hanging bulbs, clashing curtain patterns, correct? Jump of visible electronic cables under the TV. Electronic cable under TV. Let me see. Is that correct? Yeah, you see this. We have this one here. It's actually correct. And I think our AI is getting everything correct. It's interpreting our images correct. Okay? So everything is getting it correct. The image that we give it is getting correct. Now, the problem that we have in this case is only that now regenerating an image or regenerating a redesign is where the problem is. Now, we have to investigate why we have that particular problem. Why are we getting the redesign wrong? Why are we getting the redesign wrong? What tools are we calling? What tools are we calling the system? What tools are we calling for this case? Let me see projects now. I have these projects here. These projects. I can click up it. This one is cool. This one is cool. Actually, this one is still 0% free plan. Pum, pum. This one is no problem. No problem. No problem for that. So everything is getting correctly. Let me see this. If I go to app, it's going to homepage. Let me see how the user experience it is for this. So if I go to homepage, it's going to that homepage. Correct. Nice. Mm, hmm. Upgrade. Upgrade. Confirm. Actually, uh, this one is a very poor feature. I just clicked upgrade, then it worked. Then it worked. I just click upgrade and then it works without adding. Yeah, that's fine. You're on the pro plan. Still, you have not added the what do we call it? The any. We have not added Stripe. You have not added any form of collecting payment in which it's fine. It's fine to this stage so far. So still fine. Still okay. Still fantastic for this case. So we can add that later, but let's get all the basics correct first. So latest projects, we have that. Let me see what other features or what other features can we add from this. What other features can we add? Let me see. Okay, because I'm using AI, why should I overthink? Now, suggest for me other extremely cool features I can. Do not write. Yeah, nah. Let me see other features that I can add. I'm still using the same. the same chart to chart and also to build. I hope it understands my context better. That's why I'm asking it right here. That's why I'm asking it right here. Okay, let me see. From this, from the research that we have, here is what I'll build next. Okay, vision. Make the wall darker, keep the sofa. The product defines what. Okay. Your scheme already model this is nothing uses. Okay. Mask region editing. Edit endpoints, text mask parameters with. Okay, I would add this. Phased plan this weekend, this month, you are folding. Okay. Almost nobody adds complete redesign. Add cloud to budget and the furniture. All right, this is a cool one. To scale floor plan. Have cloud estimate room dimensions. All right, I see that. Point SKU matching. Map each pallet hex to nearest real point. Paint from deluxe. Benjamin, you already have the color math. Okay, I already have the color math here in my system, so that one could work. A real budget solving. Why is it? All these are revolving the founding feature. A whole home project. Public share link. Okay, this is interesting. Public share link. Progress tracking. Track shopping list. All right. Test profile. Booster boards. Feed. Feed the pattern into the future prompt. Okay. So basically, this one is between context. Just building the context. So feed the pattern into future prompts. The longer someone uses it, the better it gets. So the longer you use it, it's just like an algorithm. The longer you use it, the better it gets in what you're trying to do in whatever you're trying to do. So I can work on that. Quick wins and draggable before after slide instead of current drag or drag. Okay, automate or auto cloud. Okay, bad. PDF export. We needed this PDF export trash instead of it. This one is cool. Yeah, actually, all these features are necessary. All these features are necessary. Infrastructure was doing early. Compress the thumbnail on upload. Oh, compress the thumbnail on upload. Two real problems in one. Project card currently loads the full size render. It's great thumbnail. The converting over a good store range 5 to 10 times. Uh, that makes 500 Gs feel like 3 GB. It directly implies that the quarter feature you just built. Okay, move the generation to background job. Okay, I need to move this to background. Okay, we'll try billing. I'm going to add that as well. S3 for storage. Storage, okay. Because I'm doing a lot of image storage and process. I have to pick, do revision fast. The schema is already waiting for it. This changes what the product is. Uh, okay. I'm just going to do the revision and focus on the schema. Compress and thumbnail. On upload, I want to make sure that I don't overuse my storage. That's why I want to thumbnail on uploads. Move to to back, be a background job. Be a background job. So I want the moment that I'm generating images to be a background job. Uh-huh. What else? What else? What else? What else? Ignore the type integration for now. I just want to ignore Stripe for now. Cloud should budget. Cloud should budget. Budget. Ah, okay. I think it's fine. I'm too slow. Basically, create the features, but not Stripe and but not Stripe integration. So I don't want to integrate Stripe for now because I've not set up my account. So that means it needs to block the other activities that I'm going to perform in the system first instead of doing whatever it needs to do. Instead of doing whatever it needs to do, it's going to block. So I don't want it to block. Let me see how much credits I have. I have so much. I have so much I can use. Create all the suggested features, but not Stripe integration. Make use of create UI design principles. Make sure principles. Principles. Also, on generating image is getting it on and waiting and moving and removing important components like Windows plus from the output. This output should not omit import features. Redefine, redefine all these, redefine all these features. I should have told it to ask any questions before it proceeded, but well and good, still works. Well and good, still it still works. So because it still works, we can go with it just like that. So yeah, so this system works well. Using Firebase for the store, not for the storage, but for the authentication. I'm using Postgres as well for my database. That is Postgres. Postgre. So actually installing sharp compression and thumbnail. What is this sharp compression and thumbnail? Hmm, okay. So no problem so far. It should be working well. So we expect it to give some meaningful output. Okay, it's now redefining the database, I think so. The schema and everything. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's see. So far, we won't expect any front end changes. It's actually working on the back end. Okay, so what are your thoughts about AI taking software engineering jobs? No, AI is not going to take our jobs. We just need to know how to. We just need to know how to go about it as software engineers. You just need to stay ahead of the game always. That's how we are going to win. Actually, you guys can check out Cira. You can also check out Cira. It's an automation platform. You can check out Cira. You can automate anything just like N10. And maybe where you watching from, I hope this is helpful. I hope you're learning something as well. basically what you need is this house redesign system. This one here. We're just calling it studio. So far, we don't have any name for this particular. We do not have a name so far. So let me see how far. How far? It's defining the backend. Let me see what. It's body model token. It's doing the token thing. Full design board runs to 2.5K output tokens. That's a lot to generate one image. So it needs to be tokenized, for sure, for sure. It needs to be resized, compressed. It needs to be tokenized. That it works. Uh, Working on this front end is not easy. The back end it's taking takes a long time to build as compared to the. So should I change this from 500 MBs to something like 100 or 250? A lot of space, 500 MBs. Now let's assume that I have already designed my entire house. If it was a business, I would have made some loss right there. Maybe I can redesign maximum two images. I can maybe say two images, and for you to design the third one, you need now to pay. That would make sense. Then I lower the pricing from the 2 of USD to maybe to design 5 images, you need like 3 USD. That tier, that kind of tier. Think I can think about it in the implementation process. I can think about the pricing. Let me think about that pricing. I need to note it down. Request failed one project. Yeah, it's failing because I'm working on the backend here. AI cloud is basically working on the backend, it's not me. It's cloud that's doing its thing. I don't know if this project is on GitHub. Okay, Git init. Visualize an MTR. Git add git commit. Uh, house redesign. House redesign. I need to create that GitHub project. Create that. You guys can visit my GitHub. Can visit my GitHub as well. Okay. I can create a repository. Let me create a new project here. Design. House to design. House to design. Public, whatever. Let me leave it at public. Let me just add this to git push. I know it's still working. I don't need to push it, but still fine. Still fine. Still fine. This one still works. Still works. So yeah, I've already pushed this project to GitHub, so I'm going to share the repo as well. Make sure that you give me a star. It's a public repo. I'm going to change this documentation as well. Actually, this is doing the backend. Oh, yeah, still not touching the front end. The front end has a long way to go before we get there. And it's actually working on the color scheme. So, let's see what else. Still nothing has broken yet. The backend not working. Let me see. Yeah, the UI just changed right now. God damn, what's up? Usage. Do I still have the capacity to continue? Nah, no way, Cloud, you are doing this. I still have some bandwidth to continue. Yeah, I can see I still have some bandwidth to continue. You're almost done. Once the backend is done, then no, the system is done, ready for use, ready for the market, ready for the public to use. It's already open source, and it's an open source. Need for the sake of open source. It for the sake of open source. So basically, it's doing now the what? Where are we? Paint to JS just with the paint job. Let me see what we have in. Let me see what new do we have in cloud so far. Let me just explore cloud as we wait for AI to build. It's been a while. Connector. The reflect. Focus on time. So this one. Cloud in Chrome. Cloud in Chrome setting. Enable cloud in Chrome. Use cloud in your browser with your extension. These settings only affects the extension. Set the permission applied to cloud. Okay. Problem. I saw something new here. Not here. Hmm. Oh, actually, they added a tab for this one. This one was not here. Let me see. This one is before reload. You see this one? I think Cloud just updated their website. See, this one is before reload. This is a cached tab. It's been there for some time. Uh, it has gone some days before refreshing this tab, so that's why. Because this one is new, you can see we have code. They just brought it here, and home right here. Not bad. Let me see the project artifact scheduled customized. And nothing changed. Okay, just brought you see this code. You see this design. Yeah, they brought it down. Coworker code. Let me see where they placed cowork. The cloud they did it here. Okay. Why did they take the cowork? I don't know. I have no idea. The cowork is right here. See here. The cowork is right here, actually. Actually, the cowork is right here. You see in this tab, it's no cowork. But right here, we have the chat and then we have the cowork. That's design. That's design. It works well for UI UX. I can do the work. Is it manual, automatic approvals, skip or approvals? Two times more fast until August 15th. I've never used work. I don't think I can use. I've never found any use case for my case to make use of this cloud work. See, alpha. The load on is unreachable. Why? Let me rewrite the plain SQL. Okay. It's taking its humble time to work on this system. Actually, this is the system that we are working on. It's in house redesign. In case you just joined, it's a house redesign system. One can redesign their house with AI. Can redesign their house with AI, and because the other tools are really expensive for us to acquire, the existing tools in the market, because they are expensive for us to acquire, we created our own. Created our own. That's what we are doing. Whenever something is expensive to acquire and you just want to test, if the kind of systems works, you just build yours. You don't have to stress over simple things. So you can just you can just build yours. You don't have to stress, just build your own. Okay, let me see. Okay. Boost your server probe root. Okay. It seems the backend is complete. The backend might be complete. So we expect it to be better now. We are going to test and call it a day. Once it's done, we're going to test the features and call it a day. Okay, alpha Firebase live is now. Let me see. That was the user dev server picking up the shell. Okay, Firebase out is live now. Let me write the full. Okay, it's actually testing if the new features still are integrated with the existing ones. So that nothing fails. Firebase is now live. Okay, it's writing its own test. So basically, cloud nowadays it's doing its own test. Whenever it creates a feature, now it creates a test for that feature. That's why always is doing end-to-end testing. You see, 29 and compression cutting upload to by 93%. Okay, now critical test. It's actually doing the testing by itself. I've not taught it to test, it's doing that by default. Right. What's up? What's up? Let me see. Successfully loaded scale 4 tools allowed. Okay, let me see. Sorry, no problems now. Not found. What is not found? What do you mean by not found? And I now have the document replacement. Let me implement output. Okay. Now it's implementing the output with real schemas and then it ships that to front end as well. Then it will work. Then it should work after that. Oh, it's switching to structured output. Remember that I said the output is wrong. Now I have the schemas into 3 calls, stream prompts, the duplicated shape. Okay, the duplicated shape should be now working well. let's see. Reset survey schema against. Okay. What is it doing? It's saying that it's going to reset the schema. What schema? Let me see. The backfill. What is backfill in this case? The backfill brings data written by earlier versions up to the current shape. Okay. Runs automatically after schema migration. No problem. Oh, that is backfill. Let me see. The janitor.js. Housekeeping. So the janitor basically two jobs, both of which exist because of the storage cost. Okay. Patch trash or dust that an retention window. Okay. Save the assets nothing point. So basically it has some trash kind of feature where after you delete, um, after you delete, it's not deleting. It's basically all right. Let me see. After you delete, it's going to add all the deleted files to add to trash. Adding that to trash. So after it's done adding to trash, then it will later clear that after some time in case you now decide to clear the trash. That's why we have the generator here. Let me see the paint jobs. The paint jobs basically paint matching, turning this certain color chalk into something that you can buy. Okay. Actually, it's doing the paint jobs. So you have all these color schemes. You have a lot. You have the color balls, all these kind of wild water, natural hair, beautiful gray, all these colors. So we have all these color schemes that we have defined right here. And we have defined the brand of the color, name, the code, and the X value. The hex value of uh, the hex value of that particular color. So it's basically doing that. Serialize. What is serialize here? Serialize API response shaping. Okay, in one place. So every image URL in the products minted. Every minted, and always against the user ID. Oh, okay. This one is basically now storing each image to tied to user ID to make sure the user ID works well. What do you have in workers? Generation pipeline return or run out of band. One redesign is survey the room once cached. Design the board, render the after. So basically, the first image will not be great, but the second image, the greatest of all images that you have ever generated. Oh, yeah, the first one, and now test, okay, fire, full pipeline test with render. Actually, now it's testing now if that one still works or if our feature still works as we expect. Let me monitor our usage. Uh, if we still have the bandwidth to continue, 77. I hope that 30, that 20 something makes it. I hope that 20 something makes it to the end. Otherwise, we are going to turn on to credit usage. And credit usage is very expensive as compared to using this plan. You can't really depend on credit usage for long because it's going to uh, be extremely expensive, extremely. expensive. You don't want it to be extremely uh, expensive. Okay, test and make sure that everything works actually before we continue. Okay, this is one is in full pipeline. Okay, full pipeline test. Why is it taking too long sometimes to test the system? I wonder why. Sometimes it takes forever just to do a simple test. Actually, testing 3 minutes of testing. Actually, testing if everything works behind the scenes before it goes ahead and implements other features. 108K tokens used. 1 hour, 20 minutes of coding that you have done. 1 hour. And actually, in 1 hour, you have designed a system. That's how helpful AI is. That's how powerful the use of AI. Now, actually, whatever we have just doing, you see the existing features. We are just reinforcing the existing features. No new features are added, just reinforcing and making sure that the moment that we upload images, they are not taking too much space. We're just compressing images. You're just making sure that we compress images and make sure that the images are not occupied so much space. And also we are enforcing that on the caps we have. So the moment that you hit your usage, you can never use extra. That's what the system is trying to reinforce all those kind of features. The other feature that is working on is the trash feature. So the moment that you delete a project, it does not delete forever at the moment. It basically takes some time, like 30 days, you move just to trash. Then after 30 days, now the image is automatically, or your project is automatically deleted. So those are the features that it's trying to use for this particular case. I hope it's not making use of extra credits. It was 27. Actually, it's not making use of any credits because it's just testing. Nothing crazy. crazy for this case. It's just doing the normal testing. Seems there's some progress right now. It's actually testing what? Testing the backend, the generation of the image. I mean, the scratch pad. Okay, 67 tests. Actually, all that time, he has done 67 tests. Full pipeline works. Render the game window on both fast pass and revision. Revision reduce the cache survey. Now the front end. Actually, it's done doing the backend testing. Let's see how far it's going. Now it's working on the front end now. Maybe I can commit those changes to GitHub now for the backend. Now it's actually working on the front end now. The backend did the test, success, qualified. Then now it's doing the backend. It's doing the backend. It's doing the backend. It's testing the backend. Then we are off. Doing the backend. Good. Right here. It's actually right here successfully. Let me see the here the plan. It's here. It's working now. Basically doing the testing. No, it's actually working on the front end. Yeah, sorry. Just realized I was not sharing my screen. Maybe I need to commit the backend changes that we have made to GitHub. It's actually now working on the front end. I think this one should be the easiest build. Let me see my credit usage. How far? Only 81%. And it resets in 3 hours time. It resets in 3 hours time. I'm using the pro plan. That's why it might. And that's why it's moving that fast. Even though it's boosted by this offer that cloud limit is 50% higher through the maintain core work is 100% higher. Okay, through August 5th. I'm making use of these limits here, this offer. That's why the front end doesn't take a lot of time. It takes the minimum time. I don't know why AI takes front end that easily. It moves so fast when it comes to that. When it comes to building the backend, it takes a lot of time, but when it comes to the front end, it seems it's too light for AI. Always too light for AI. Always too light for AI to build the backend. Now let me see what page it's building. Uh, she must be building very short page. I'm sure that is broken. The server was broken. Let me restart the server. It was broken. It's sweeping every 60 minutes and polling every 1500 milliseconds. Revision timeline design. It's working on the front end. The back end is cool. The front end just crashed. Let me see console overview named restart. It's working. It's working. It's working. That's why. Only 15% left. We hope that doesn't fail. We hope that doesn't fail us. 15% left. Let me see. Doesn't take a lot of time. The progress photos. Okay. The progress photos is too easy task for AI. It's okay. Finish. Okay, let me see. It's not a cache issue. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress for this case. Any changes so far? Still broken. Now, OMS trash public share and updated navigation. So rooms, everything is cool. All the pages seems to be built. See, big ones. Trash. Do we have trash? Actually, components, dashboard, room cards, paint jobs, no trash. I've hit 90%. Ooh, this might break before we complete the design. But it's fine. It's basically doing the fine tuning of everything. Basically now updating the routing navigation overview match the new model. Okay, let me see. I hope these all the pages have been, but we can switch that to use of credit. Okay, still now progress. Now UI yet. Now update overview for new model and add styles it for PDF export. What files are they not named? Project card. It's not imported. File not found. Only this project file. And it's actually working on it now. Overview of the new model. It's the one that is working on. But in case it fails, in case it fails before we complete, I can switch to codecs. I think I have codecs. I can switch to codecs. Let me see if it works. Skip. Let me see status. You can switch. Codecs is ready. Let me see. Guess we export exhaust. Cloud, we can use codecs to finish the job. Codecs is actually nice in such kind of jobs. Let me see. We have trash. We have homes. What do we have in homes? What do you have in rooms? Actually, this is rooms. Uh, Replace projects to rooms. If I delete this, it's going to go to trash. Before. Oops. Just see this feature. So the moment I do this, I can see that was the previous one. Before, after. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool now. This is cool. Yeah. So this is cool. Actually, I can export. If I if I share, share this board, share, copy link. This is the link that is copied. And actually, I can revoke this link. This is cool. This is cool. Actually, that was cool. The PDF export, I believe, is the one that is working on how now to print. Actually, that's why we have this. It's the feature that is working on right here. But otherwise, it's cool. Ask for changes. So if I click ask for changes, I can type anything, new budget, whatever optional, and it can work. I can add this room to favorites, and it's already favored. So the moment that I add progress photo, then it's going to understand that 95% is kindly complete before the model is exhausted. Guard room state and defer effect. Set states. Print sheet actually is working on the same job that was the print. Okay, you see, homes. How do you create a home? Nice plan. Menu. Actually, you see, I can't. I have to select every time. This is simple. It's just a stage issue, and it's still working on that. Still working on that. Claude is still working on that. That's why I have to type every time. But I can create a new home. So in the new home, Zero rooms. Let me see in the rooms what I can do. New homes. Rendered. I move this to a room. It's fine. But actually, this picture is very nice. This one here. See if that is so cool. I can do this. This slider is very cool. It's a very nice one. It's a very nice slider that I just implemented for us. You can see so much white space, but we assume. Just have to assume. New print. Verify new eye contract against server. Actually testing now. And I think with that, the system works well. With that, the system works well. Okay. I think updating the ENV template, I think everything UI 60 out of 60 tests. I think this is cool. Now we can check the redesign. Let me browse an image from photos. Um, I think this one should work. I can say this is living room. Actually, I can name rooms. Living room. Okay. My budget should be. Let me say 250 USD for that case. Ah, for this kind of currency. Okay, fine, fine, fine. I need to add Kenya shillings 20, 50, 55, 1, 2, 3, 55,000. Part of home, not part of home. Maybe I can redesign this. Sure. See, within the room. Actually, I can do this. Take this about this takes about a minute. You remember that we compressed files, so this one should take a little bit fast. Should be a little bit faster. This one should be a little bit faster. You see, yeah, that was correct. That one should be a little bit faster as compared to um that one should be a little bit faster. No, it seems it's taking the same amount of time. Couple of files left. Ooh, it's actually completed. With no errors. So let's test and hits. So basically this one is adding. It's telling me to watch it in the server room, living room. Living room. I can see composing the direction. It's not doing it instantly, obvious, because it has to read the components, think through. see if our model got better. See if our model got better. Progress track error as the work actually happens. Okay, I can track. So basically, that means even if I refresh this page, it won't do anything until I click cancel. But I'm not sure. But let me finish this one and then we test out if that was really true. If that was really true, and verify if that was really. And it's actually what it's taking too long. Why? But I believe it's going to produce something better. Maybe it crashed. I'm not aware. Couldn't load. Let me assume. And actually, it's doing fast. Oh, what changed in this version? Let me see. The living room. Now you see. Let me show you the before. The before we have this curtain right here. The image, the TV console, the TV. Now the updated one. Oops. Actually, it's better. Actually, it's better. Now see. We have ignore the TV. See the TV is still the same TV console, no new TV console, the same table, no change. It's only flowers. Neat. You see this flower right here? It was replaced with this kind of bucket. Oh, that's fine. Still well, still okay. Then, because I have no wall ads right here, these two ads to added right here. That's cool. And you see the sofa. Let me see. Sofa was right here, and the sofa is right here, and the door is still here. The window is right here. Everything. This one. Everything is still constant. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Let me see. Planned against your budget. My budget was 55,000 and 51. So it's under my budget with 300, 800, 3,800. This weekend, for this month, 500 full, mention 800. I don't understand what that. Zero out of the budget. So I can see the 400. One done. What? Gray. One. Okay. Right. Ceramic. Ooh. If I pick this actually works. I need to remove this. Which I don't want to. Zero out of. So I can select. Okay. In this drop down, I can select set to warm element. Done that. Actually done. Let me see if it's in progress here. 2 out of 10 budget so far. Actually, it's saving on the real time. Let me save this and this. This one is already done. So far I spent that 1000, and actually it worked. And actually, see the plan view, estimated right? Yeah, nothing. Uh, oops. Yeah. Actually, it gave me a plan. See how cool that AI is. So the things that I need, what the room is doing. You have these lights here. Okay, so each it added some pins. See, uh, do what? Surface cable black looped taped. Okay, on this exposed button bulb. Uh, terrace daylight window. Clashing curtains. Perfect. That was correct. So it changed this TV console media unit. Yeah. So it's giving me all the changes that it has done and everything, materials that it has used, everything. Yeah. So this is very cool. This is a very cool system. Include this white space down here. Now, let me see homes. In my homes, I have the living room. It's set palette. Okay, I can set palette. Let me check the living room. The living room still tracks whatever I ticked. That one. Ah, this is cool. Homes. Let me see rooms. Minutes, 1 hour. Let me delete this. So, small living room will be store it for that days. Keep it. I don't want to delete. I can move to trash. Move to trash. When I go to trash, I have this living room. I can restore. There we go. When I go to rooms, there we go. Just restored. Ah, that's cool. That's actually fantastic. The settings page still works. Star, trash, MB, whatever, homes, rooms, what, new home. That is the filter I created by myself. Overview, two rooms, 2.7 of MB. The compressed files now, they can take shorter size or less size. Okay, so that works. Our system works as intended. So basically that's it for today. Let me see the homepage. Let me check the homepage. The homepage looks cool. Let me upload this project to GitHub. Git add, git commit, git push. Master. Let me push this to GitHub. This one. Yeah, and that's it for the system. And the system worked fantastic as we expected it to, as we expected it to do. So we expected it to work. So imagine that's it for the system that works as we intended. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. I hope you learned something. I hope it was an helpful system. You can check it out on GitHub. I'll upload in the description right away. Yeah. The live, you can check the on the description. On the description, you can clone, you can customize, you can do whatever you want. You can open source it as well. You can commercialize it. It will be an open source project. Otherwise, you guys check out CiraIQ. It's an AI automation platform. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Adios.